Beach Boy was asking about bases for figurines or what have you, and how I make some of those. And so I thought I'd make a video showing some of the different kinds of bases. Uh, some people like to use wood, and they mount their pieces in wood. I'm not much of a woodworker, but you can buy these things at your hobby shops for, well, 2 for $1. Pretty cheap, and then you can drill a hole down into them and put a piece of rod as a stem on the bottom of your piece, and then set it in these, and you can stain them and what have you. So that's one thing. It's a non-glass item. I kind of like to have the pieces all glass, so some of the different bases I make are these little tripod-like bases. This one you can make out of flat rod or round rod, or you can take and make a disc and string them down and curl them up and all kind of things. 3 legs is a little easier than 4 legs to get it to stand straight and what have you. So that's one kind. Most of my pieces, though, I have spun glass bases like this one, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, how to make those. And then lately I've been doing rondelles. So rondelles like a goblet base, except I don't make goblets. So here's a small one that I mounted this little cross on, and then here's a little bit larger one here, clear glass, different shapes. I've got a whole box of these things, and I'll make a video on those also, but that'll be a separate video because it's kind of an involved process for that. So anyway, for the spun glass base, Joe has a ton of videos on spun glass. But to start out, make a Maria. And this is, I guess I've got 8mm that I'm making the Maria on, and then I've got some 6mm that I'll use for the spun glass. I typically use 6 or 8. And this is something that takes some practice. It's not something you're going to do overnight to make the loop stitches come out nice and even. But there's our Maria. Then I'm going to hold that Maria almost vertical. And I'm going to keep it hot, and I'll get my working rod hot, attach it, and then pull, loop, pull, loop. And there's actually quite a few motions going on here. In my left hand, of course, I'm turning the Maria around as I attach the loop stitches to it. And in my right hand, the working rod, when I pull it back, I'm twisting it counterclockwise. And then when I push it in, I'm twisting it back clockwise. That's what creates the loop. And like I said, it's going to take us some practice to learn how to make these things consistent. Each attach point needs to be good and solid, keep them nice and tight. And then here through, just kind of heat the whole thing up. That'll relieve some of the stress, and then come down and press it down gently till it stands vertical. Then you can come along and put a punny on the bottom of it, right in the center of the Maria. you can do all kinds of things. You can put another Maria or a ball, or you can even twist it, what have you. I'll just make a quick ball here. And then I'll cut it off. Fire balls, and then there's a little stand where you can mount something on, whatever. And then I'll take my 8mm and I'm going to make a gather. Find something to flatten it with. Here we go. Attach it, something like that. There's one leg. Two. Now just warm it up a little bit. Get it where it sets straight. Let me come over a little bit further. Now we've got a little tripod stand. Then, like I said, you can come along and you can curl these ends up or not, or whatever you want to do. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see about making one on rondelles later also. So thanks for watching.